So last time I said that very few overhaul mods are updated to By Blood Alone, because there is one that is, and that's this, the Great War Redux. It's not like a completely new version of the mod, but it is updated to By Blood Alone, so I will play. No rolling back today. We're going to play as Sweden and do some interesting things. I think Sweden is probably one of, if not the most interesting country to play as that wasn't involved in World War I. As Sweden in the Great War, we start off with a class conflict and a general strike, destroying the economy, though we'll be going in the way of the strikers today. But anyways, before we continue, quick word from the sponsor of today's video, Raid Shadow Legends. It's the best gaming experience that you can have on a mobile device. There are countless tactics you can master. You complete bosses, dungeon runs, campaign battles, and PvP arena matches, and there are millions of champion combinations you can explore during this process. Out of these, one of my favorites is Nekret the Great, a powerful undead with massive shield buffs that are activated whenever he's attacked. And he gives strong buffs to all the other members of the team, only really leaving himself as the weakness. Another one of my favorites is Kyoku, another powerful defender like Nekret, but with a special ability to protect her allies, block damage on herself, and get an extra turn. And this month, Raid has just released a giant new feature, Awakening, and a brutal new dungeon, the Iron Twin Fortress. And Awakening is a completely new mechanic, and it looks amazing. Best of all, Raid has released a super powered version of the Death Knight, namely the Ultimate Death Knight. He really is perfect, and everyone can get him for free just by logging in and playing Raid for 7 days between now and October 27th. You can also use the DK Rises promo code for a bunch of free items to instantly level your new strongest champion all the way to level 50. But there's never been a better time to get into Raid. Make sure to check out that link in the description or scan my QR code here on the screen if you're new to the game, and you'll get $30 worth of unique bonuses. We're talking a free epic champion, Rector Droth, 200k silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard, and you can get that by clicking on the inbox right here. So you better go unlock the Ultimate Death Knight, okay? Anyways, we're also going to research aircraft engine to begin researching aircraft later on, though our military industry won't support many. It's also important to note that, though because of the new update, everybody starts off with transport planes researched, so they haven't quite fixed that, I guess. So from day one, everybody can build giant transport planes even before having researched aircraft engines. So to recover from our economic crisis, we have two different paths we can go, the undemocratic path and the democratic path, to make things simple. The right side gives us 1 civ and 2 mills, the left side gives us 1 mill and 3 civs, and I think the left side is just purely better in a lot of ways. Like, you remove high immigration earlier by doing the right side, but you remove it anyway by doing the left side, it appears, so it's not really worth it. Great events. King Ferdinand up in an airplane. I'm sure this is a By Blood Alone reference, right? I don't recall seeing this, so it might be. And these early national spirits we have are crippling, but our factory base is already so small that it's not really a big deal. We're at least getting more factories by exporting steel to everyone, so that's at least kind of nice. Though all those factories are going straight to pay these consumer goods. Germany and Austria-Hungary break their alliance. I don't know what's going to happen. In the election of 1911, we have a new leader. It's not like that election could have gone any different way though, and then after he wins, you decide what to do. So now we will ally the socialists, which will make a revolution happen when we do the radical candidate. We also unlocked all these decisions for the new administration. I don't know which ones really matter, but pushing through universal suffrage gives stability and socialism support. That's probably a worthwhile one to do. We're also going to slash military spending, which is kind of bad considering we really won't be able to produce anything with our military factories or build military factories for a year and a half, but it gives us minus 40% consumer goods for that time, so I think it is decent. We'll have 0% consumer goods to just build a lot of civilian factories for a while, and then once that's gone, we can switch right into building mills. It kind of makes a strategy for us there, and that makes this path that we didn't do even even worse. We're very lucky we went with the left side. I really don't want to do this, but the focus tree does force us to go on to Disarmed Nation to get to some of the better focuses. It will make it even more expensive to produce infantry equipment and decrease our military research speed, which in Hearts of Iron 4, that's about everything. Okay, so it's not too bad. We're just stuck on Disarmed Nation until our current country leader is gone. And he will be gone, I think, maybe when this decision fires or this event fires. Oh no, we got the Kaiserreich Civil War, but in the Great War Redux. Yes, yeah, this is what happens when the US goes socialist, so maybe we'll have the Swedish-American anarchist pact. We'll see, unless Woodrow Wilson wins and unifies America. Okay, conservatives across the country rallied 30,000 farmers in the Peasants' March. Our leader goes away. Anyways, we'll do the radical candidate now. And Germany decided to attack Austria-Hungary. I think the Central Powers will easily win here. The socialists did not like the king's radical candidate. Anarcho-syndicalists are now in control of the country. Great. So now we're the Workers' Commune of Sweden, and we have some very overpowered focuses we can now do. Balkan War was won, and the Austrian Empire was dissolved, this time by Germany, though there's like an independent Hungary that's guaranteed by France, where the Habsburgs still rule. We also get free total mobilization, and then we get true sexual equality, which acts as women in the workforce, but even better. Oh, and France switched to our ideology, but they're still in the Entente with Russia. And now we exile the monarchy, not surprising. Also, it looks like the socialist states of America are doing good now all of a sudden. They really need to clear up these encirclements, but if they can do that, they should be able to knock Woodrow out of the war. Now we do the focus Mother of Scandinavia, and we change our name from the Workers' Commune of Sweden to the People's Communes of Scandinavia. No, Germany is attacking Scandinavia now too, so we either have to become their puppet or they get a war goal against us. And I joined France's faction, so now I'll be able to call in Russia and France into this thing. That should put Germany in a pretty bad situation. Okay, and it looks like there isn't actually an option where we peacefully integrate Norway, so we are going to have to attack Serbia's faction. So I think I'm going to stop saving Denmark, considering I'll be at war with Denmark myself soon, and Norway isn't resisting that well. Unfortunately, the Ottomans got called into the Central Powers, but they're in a civil war, so they're pretty distracted right now, and the civil war is decently powerful. Hopefully the US and UK will be able to join us later, though, once the US finishes its ordeal. I got the London Commune event. I guess everybody decided to follow my lead, but this isn't going as well as I first thought. Germany is kind of defeating Russia. Romania and Bulgaria should capitulate soon, though, and I think that should ease up some of our problems. The British army restored order, which kind of scares me, because if the British join Germany, then this is going to go on for a while. Wait, the Commonwealth of Britain? Could this be? Oh yes, it is. Capitulated Denmark, but now what I need to do is to reclaim the river line that they were using to defend against Germany. So the US changed the ideology of Mexico, but didn't puppet them. Now they're invading Cuba, and the UK has declared on Portugal. So the German Empire capitulated Serbia, which led the faction with Norway and Denmark, so we were able to directly own these, then do the focus to get cores on them down here. And now we broke into Hamburg, which triggered the armistice event, I believe for Germany. I hope us breaking into Hamburg triggered it for Germany and I didn't misread it and it was for France because they were encircled quite badly, but I'm still not exactly sure who won, but I believe we won. Yeah, Germany definitely didn't win. Their fleet was scuttled. The formation of the Weimar Republic. Funny thing is, they were actually winning the war. They just gave up when Scandinavian divisions entered Hamburg. To be fair, though, we had 15 new divisions and they had barely any divisions opposing us. I probably would have reached Berlin in a week, so. The return of Austria-Hungary. Who knew? The end of World War I. It didn't destroy Austria-Hungary. It reformed Austria-Hungary. It's more so Hungary-Austria now, with terrible borders. This is the best Entente. This guy this lady and Tsar Nicholas and Austria-Hungary, but they left and made their own faction. Anyways, the Pope was murdered and Britain is invading the remaining Central Powers, so I think this is a good place to end it off. This was a fun campaign. I really want to play more of this mod in the future, especially considering it's the only mod I don't have to roll the game back for, so that's nice. Anyways, see you all next time.